Okay, let us start. Can you believe I thought I started the video and I was speaking for literally 5 minutes only to realize I didn't put on the video. Stupid. Duh. Okay, anyway, let's start. Now the video is working. Woody, woody, woody. Sorry. Okay. Um, Today's topic is 10 things about Dubai no one talks about, even in the year 2025. And why do I know this? Is because I stayed in Dubai 35 years. My parents, 35 plus years. I have friends who stayed for 3 generations over there, their families. And I still keep in touch with people in Dubai. So obviously, I know what's happening in Dubai. I consider Dubai like motherland, as they say, although it's not my mother and it's not my land. Okay, so I'll give you the 10 points. Feel free to post your thoughts on each point and in no particular order. Okay, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. So let's start. The first thing about Dubai, which nobody talks about, is people. Most of the people in Dubai are struggling. Okay, take it from me. They don't talk about it because, obviously nobody cares a damn. And you can't complain, moan and groan and bitch on social media. Others, you'll be dragged into the legal waters for defamation of the country or the leadership, or they'll say, get out, back to your own country. So most of the people are struggling. It is a tough life. It is not easy. And where most of the money goes, one is rent, which is totally necessary and unpredictable. Water, electricity, bearable, internet, yeah, how much you use. But then the other factors come into play. Obviously, you need a car. You can't go walking. You can't take a cycle. You can't afford a taxi every day. And if your time is important, you're a person who values his time. You can't travel by metro because it only travels straight. It doesn't go in, small areas. So then you have Salik, which is expensive. If you keep traveling like a basic person, $100 per day. Parking, it's not cheap. There also you have to spend money every hour. So all these small, they say death by 1,000 cuts. So you keep spending money. And then obviously, if you have children, oh my goodness, their fees will be a total nightmare for you. Then obviously, you need to have some co-curricular activities. You need to go shopping. So overall, it's like a life of luxury, yes, but nothing is for free and everything you have to pay money for it. Okay. So people are struggling. I can challenge you on this. You can ask any middle class person. You can ask him, just tell him this. When what do you do with your salary? And literally everyone will say, I got my salary. And the next thing I know, my wallet is empty because I paid all the bills. I paid my rent, water, electricity, school fees, grocery shop, restaurant, and if you have a loan and car loan and house loan and this loan and that loan, finished. Okay, so most of the people are struggling, but they don't talk to you about it. They don't tell you because, people only make fun. That's one. Number two is you have to maintain an image in Dubai. Your image means your brand, means the opinion people have about you. Trust me, you can't go to a company, work in a nice company where everyone drives, let's say, a particular standard of a car, say Lexus, or they drive a Land Cruiser, okay? And you're there with your dilapidated Honda or old Honda or Toyota. People will look down on you. And that will also affect your image that people have about you. And that will also maybe reflect on your image and, let's say, promotion. They'll be like, yeah, you might say or think like, oh, I'm a simple guy, I'm a Gandhian follower. It doesn't work in Dubai. Bling is the name of the game. You need to show or be equal. If you want respect, and that is why if you see, let's say, for example, a company like Emirates Airlines, I know quite a number of people there. Take it from me. Everyone is trying to keep up with the Jones. Okay. You'll get Emirati locals who are just students. Oh, they'll be driving a BMW four-wheel or Mercedes Benz or some limited edition. Being a student, okay, obviously father's money. And then if you come there with a ordinary looking car, they look down on you, and you might be the manager, they might be the student because they are country, they get high salaries. So your status matters. Okay, so first one, people are struggling. Second one is everyone has to maintain an image, which costs money. Nothing is for free. Number three is, we have heard about rat race. get up in the morning, oh, rush off to the shower, oh, rush off, take your coffee, oh, rush off to your car, oh, rush off to the traffic, and oh, rush off to get a parking, and then rush off to your office. And after you get to the office and sit down on your desk and check the mails and, go for meetings and start doing your work. And before you know it, it's afternoon, grab a sandwich, eat lunch, coffee, network with friends, and not friends, colleagues. And then, again, once again, get back to work. And before you know it, you're checking the clock and you know that, oh, I have to rush back home before I catch the traffic. And then you rush back, grab your car, get out of the parking, get into the the traffic. And by the time you reach home, you're like, exhausted. So that's a rat race. Typical rat race, all the countries in the world. But in Dubai, it's fast and it's furious and it's relentless. At least in some countries, okay, you can, let's say in India, okay, you have to travel by train, travel by bus, you come home exhausted, you're sleepy, you're stinky. But in Dubai, you have to maintain, that image. So you can't be stinky, smelly, and this and that. And and you obviously have to go premium. So when you go premium, you have to, pay a little bit more. That is why do you think people pay more money to stay near the office? Why do you think people, if they have a big house and it's outskirts of the country, they will take the furthermost road across a highway where there is no traffic, but it may be 50 kilometers extra drive, and all that costs money, and that also takes time, and you have to travel in speed. I can tell you this much. Speak to any person in Dubai, and they'll tell you life is going so fast. It's crazy. You cannot go slow in Dubai. You go slow, you'll be left behind. You might even end up losing your job. Targets are high pressured, benefits are high pressured, and life is high pressured. Yeah, everything is fast. Number four is temptations. I'm not talking of the females. I'm not talking of red light district. I'm not talking, there is, although nobody talks about it. I'm not talking of booze, alcohol, and I'm not talking of cigarettes. Then you'll be like, what temptation? There's plenty. Buy now, pay later. Banks will give you credit cards like they're giving you popcorn. You'll get easy personal loans based on the company you work. You'll get a housing loan. You'll get so many loans. You'll get so many easy way to make money. Pay in installments. Buy the car now, pay, after next month or whatever, next year. All that bullshit is there. But remember, once you get into that trap, you're trapped forever. Like in USA, the debt trap. So, and trust me when I say this is a fact. You go to any shopping mall, everything is a temptation. The ice cream, the chocolates, the movies, the restaurants, the branded items, and everything is on sale. Everything is, buy one, get two free, buy this. And they have to get rid of their stock. So they'll be constantly bombarding you with these messages. And given the fact that today the internet, literally any browser, you use a phone, use any app, they track your behavior. So they will show you the ads which are targeted for your preference. Like tomorrow, if you check which is an Indian restaurant, and lo and behold, you'll get all Indian related food items being advertised to you, restaurants, cuisines, special offers. It's never ending. So temptations are too many. Just don't think that you're immune, because trust me, everybody at some point you lose control. Number five is you cannot be genuine. You cannot be honest. You cannot be truthful. You have to be fake it. They say, no, fake it till you make it. In Dubai, take it from me, everyone's putting on a facade of who they are not. They'll act more successful than they are. They will buy stuff which is beyond their budgets. Many of the Emiratis or rich guys, they will be driving expensive cars. You don't know how many bank loans does he have. He will not tell you that he's struggling to make the bank payments. Some of them, I have a couple of clients who literally tell me they have these luxury cars, fast cars, but every time they have to look at the petrol is like coming down. So, and yes, I told you, other factors come into play: the salik and the parking and the fines. Yes, you get fined very nicely. So, and you cannot be honest because, obviously you can't speak on Islam, you can't speak on the leadership of the country, you can't speak on Israel, Palestine. Don't try. Okay. So, so you have to be very diplomatic, smiley, smiley, happy, happy. That's why you'll see many Indians, which I find very funny. When it's UAE National Day, they'll be putting on a flag and, oh, my motherland, oh, I love this country. Yes, Dubai, there's nothing to be hated. But many of them are just doing it just to, everyone's watching. So, and you have to portray that you are very successful, you are happening. Others, nobody wants to deal with you. Try going with an ordinary car to a bank, and you'll see the people from the bank, when they see you coming with an ordinary car, they'll not even bother. Try coming with a Range Rover or a super expensive Rolls Royce. The bank manager will come out to meet you. You'll say this everywhere. It's more so in Dubai, where you're judged left, right, and center from every single human being. Okay. So that's why everyone tries to fake it. What do you think? So many. I'll give you a simple example. There was this female, really beautiful. I had my eyes on her. She was kind of a model. On her Instagram, she was staying in Sheikh Zayed Road, one of the most expensive premium places. Say Sheikh Zayed Road, she was staying there, and she used to eat in all these uber expensive restaurants and go to uber expensive nightclubs. And I was like, wow, this is an expensive babe. One day, out of curiosity, I was nice to her. I tried my level best to, get her to date me. Didn't work out, but she became a friend. And when she got my trust, I went to her apartment in Sheikh Zayed Road to drop her. I'll tell you, I've never been more shocked. It was in Sheikh Zayed Road. It was in a tower. I used to always leave her. But this time when I went with her to the tower, to play the place where she stayed, she had a place to sleep, which was a bed space. That's it. Just a bed space with little bit of space in the front where she can put a few things. They have just cordon that area with a temporary kind of fitting, and all the stuff that toilet is shared by everyone. And she would go to sometimes the McDonald's or something that was down, McDonald's or Burger King, and she would use her car to put her makeup and on because there's no place. And where she used to go to these expensive restaurants, it was always on a date. So the date would pay for her. And, so she would show on Instagram that she's eating in an expensive place, but actually her date is paying the bill. Then the expensive nightclubs she used to go, I realized she only goes during ladies' night where drinks were free for the ladies, first 2 or 3 drinks. Like, huh? Oh, wow, okay. So overall, she was showing that she's happening, but she was actually struggling. And then on top of that, she had bills to pay for her tablets to keep herself slim. She had health issues. She was losing hair. She had to pay for all those, bits of medical surgeries and this and that. And she didn't have any money. End of the day, she was like, whatever money she was getting, she was reinvesting. So when I found out all this, I was really shocked. And I was like, oh, sheesh. Poor girl is trying to show that she's successful, but she's not. So keep this example in mind. Um, yeah. Then what is it? Number 7. Yeah. Number 6. Everyone is using everyone else. So don't be surprised if you find out that the friends are fake. There are no authentic relationships. It's survival of the fittest. So if your boss compliments you, he wants something from you. If a girl says, oh, I love you, or you're so sweet, he wants something from you. Your colleagues, if they're nice to you, they want something from everybody wants something from you. And you will come to know what I'm saying is true. The day you don't have a job, you don't have money, they will not even look in your direction. Whether it's a church, whether it's the mosque, whether it's the temple, whether it's a holy person, anybody, everyone has their shit to worry about, and they'll be nice to you if only you're of some benefit. No benefit, bye bye. Okay, go back to your country. That's what they'll say. Number 7 is, this is like a hidden curse. Dubai is very addictive in its lifestyle. Once you get, like they say, the Dubai air, Dubai ka hawa, Dubai's air. Yeah. You don't want to leave that country because the luxury, the convenience, the straight roads, the air conditioning, the nice cars you can get without having to pay, all the taxes and the metropolitan kind of a crowd, people from, different foreign countries, and eating brunch and going to five-star hotels, and going with your girlfriend or your family to, watching amazing movies and great outlets. You don't want to leave that. You don't want to go to your country which has poverty, insecurity, crimes, and this and that. You want to live that life of luxury where everything is perfumed and nice, not stinky, smelly, and sewage and all that. Dubai is like this amazing. Uh, it's like a concept art, come to life. It's like a virtual reality living. Everything is so amazing. It's like going to Dubai Mall. Everything is so large, big, beautiful, and babes and guys, and everyone's rich, and you don't want to leave that. Yeah. And it's very addictive. The problem is once it gets to you, you never want to leave it, and then it affects your children also. That is why many people, they would prefer to die in UAE than go back to their country. And some of them end up losing all their life savings, just paying for a visa or trying any other way to remain there. Number 8 is majority are insecure about their jobs. They will not tell you, they'll not talk about it. They will act that they're very happy. They'll come there to the office with their suit or their nice mug, or their sophisticated lifestyle, or looking like a model. But I can tell you this, they are shit scared of losing their job. They're very, very insecure. And that is why the majority of employees in Dubai, they will never appoint anyone smarter than them, better than them, or someone who can take, because they're afraid they'll take their position here. Then if you lose your job, where will you go? Or they got the promotion you wanted, what will you do? So they're very insecure about the jobs, but they'll never talk about it. They will show you, oh, I'm very confident. Oh, I don't care. I'll go back to India. That's all hogwash. Tell them, do it and show me. Nobody will. Their job and their position and their salary is their lifeline. Number 9, this was in very small doses before, but after, UAE, I think predominantly after it signed up with the US and the Abraham Accord, the media is exceptionally controlled by the government. Before, at least, you would get some news of some crime or some problem, some issues in UAE. Now they will not tell you anything. You just check the newspaper, all rubbish, utter rubbish. They'll only tell you where to eat, which is the trending viral thing, and what is the review of this food, what is the review of that movie. Nothing of substance. Oh, they have announced $1 billion buildings, or the Sheikh has initiated something for after 50 years, 100 years. Absolute garbage. Nothing that a lay person can relate to. They'll never give the bad news. If the bad news is also given, it is in very small, tiny doses. Okay. The media is controlled, and in every newspaper, media outlet, there'll be someone from the government who will be working there, a separate department where all the news goes to them. They filter it and they tell you what to put, how to put, and in what amounts. Okay, it's heavily monitored, and that is why you'll never see any citizen speaking anything negative, any person speaking anything bad of UAE. Never. You'll never get it, because if you do, bye bye. That's the end of it. Okay, and yes, they're watching you. They don't mind. You watch porn, you go with your girls. Like, you can do whatever you want. Just mind your business. Don't brag about it. Which brings me to the 10th point is, a lot of illegal activities take place in Dubai, but nobody talks about it. A lot of shady stuff. But if you know how to play the loopholes of the game, you can get away with it. I'm not encouraging you to do this, but it's a fact. And if you really want to make money, you really want to be successful, you really want to be something or someone in UAE at least, remember this much, that only if you know the loopholes, which nobody will share, nobody will tell you, and neither will I share it for free. If you know the loopholes of the system, you can succeed and survive. I'll give you one small example to prove it, that I lived knowing the loopholes of the country. You can't go to UAE with a tattoo on your hands, or with a tattoo, visible tattoo, especially on the face. I lived in Dubai for, I think, 10 years, 10, yeah, 9 to 10 years after getting tattooed. How did I do that? That's a corporate secret, or big secret. Yeah. So I knew the loopholes of the country. I was running a business without having a business license. I was being a public figure without having any permission. How did I do that? I knew the loopholes of the country. I'm not encouraging you. You do your own homework. And remember, there are risks for everything that you do. Just that don't make yourself too visible. Others, you'll be like hush puppies, or you'll be like that guy, Balwinder Singh, who was flying too close to the sun, bragging and showing off number five plate and all that. You do too much of that, too much of fame, they will destroy you. But doing it, do it quietly. That's how I did it. I did it very quietly. I knew the loopholes, and the loopholes still exist. Every system in the world has a loophole. Every software in the world has a glitch. Every game has, how you can break the code. Same way, Dubai also, a lot of loopholes. You just should know how to do it. And yeah, I'll give you a bonus point since you've been here for so long. In Dubai, everything works with WASTA. WAA WASTA. WASTA. Yeah. Contacts, connections. It's not what you know, it's who you know. That's how I survive. All right. Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, Dubai is, yes, merit is required, hard work is required, but more than that, smart work. And even more than that is Vasta. And even more than that is if you know the loopholes of the system, you will survive, you will succeed, and you will get away with a lot of stuff. All right. Hope this video helped. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. Love to hear from you. This is me signing off. Yeah.